So Scott, what did you make of today's game?
Disappointed overall, because obviously you start a competition like this and you want to start it well, and I talked about that before the game, that the importance of winning this one and making sure that we put ourselves in a good position going into the second. I felt that we started the game well and looked like we were composed at times in possession. We looked like we were getting a bit of momentum in the game, and then just through I think a lack of being able to actually hurt the opposition, test their goalkeeper early on when we had those periods of possession, that we then lost a little bit of confidence, got stretched one or two times, and then made some poor decisions playing out from the back, giving away a free kick, ultimately not winning the header in the box, and it was costly. And then from then on, the opposition gained some confidence, and it made our job a lot harder. But I do feel like throughout the game we just didn't play as well as we could.
In terms of, it was two cruel goals. In terms of, they get that goal from the set piece when you've probably been the dominant side, then missing that penalty. Did it affect the side, do you think, at all in that half an hour?
I think so. I think if you start well, then probably against run of play lose a goal, and then you have the opportunity to come back into it again through the penalty and you don't take it, and I think it drains the players a little bit. But there's no point in feeling like we're being hard done by or everything's against us. That's not the way that football goes. You have to just dig in and do the right things consistently well. And certainly when you're playing a good opposition, your game has to be good. You have to make good decisions, and especially when you are in good areas around the park, it's important to at least hurt the goalkeeper by testing the goalkeeper. And I think you saw that late on. I think it was one of the first times we even tested the goalkeeper, and she parries it out, and we get a tap-in finish. So there's definitely lessons to be learned there.
Your team kept fighting. The subs that you brought on played well as well. Obviously, young Carly Garasoli coming on as well. How pleased, because you're going to need the whole squad, how pleased were you with the whole squad overall today?
It's really disappointing for players when they don't either sit on the bench or start, or even when they have to sit in the stand for these games. It is difficult, but players have to realise that their chance will come if they work hard. And in a competition like this, where you've got 3 games coming thick and fast, yeah, we do need everyone to be totally focused. And I think the players that came on were able to do that and give us a little bit extra here and there. So it's all to play for the players for the second game, and we know now that it's a simple fact that we have to win both games.
You mentioned before this tournament kicked off that Anderlecht and Gornik, it was going to be close between the two of them, so hope is not all lost as long as obviously Gornik can beat Anderlecht. So it'll still be motivating your side to go out and win those 2 games, wouldn't you, for sure? Yeah, I mean, that's the way it is. You want to take 3 points, at least you want a point. It doesn't happen, so now it's up to us to go and prove that we can beat the next 2 teams, and as you say, fingers crossed that Gornik can do us a favour. And just finally, 12:30 kick-off here at Oriam today. Really good attendance to support your squad, your team and your squad. What would you say to those that turned out and showed that support today?
Yeah, no, it was fantastic. There was a lot of people here, and I felt a little bit disappointed for them, because I don't feel like we ever hit the heights to be able to get them behind us. I think there were 1 or 2 periods in the game where I felt we were starting to get a bit more momentum, and then the crowd got behind them a bit. So yeah, it is disappointing overall, but we have to pick ourselves up and get ready for the next game.